And for my next magic trick while taking down the ceiling, ta-da! This is what happens when you move the scaffolding. Do not realize that it's sitting right on the lip of the grate and get up there. So we knew that underneath the ceiling tiles in there, there's a drop ceiling. And we have reason to believe that there might be a tin ceiling above those drop tiles. And we couldn't wait to make sure that we get that, to find out, to get more scaffolding. So we brought scaffolding all the way from Ontario just so that we can have this moment to see whether or not there's tin ceilings from the 1860s still existing under there. It's going to be a very happy or a very disappointed moment, and you guys can see it happen. All right. Piece number one. Last one. Then a few more pieces have to come in from the trailer. We are going to be able to put together this scaffolding and solve our mysteries. And maybe cause new problems. We don't know.
Way back from out of the dry lands, my grandfather's strong hands, they built this home, wielding an axe and a hand drill and a mountain of raw skill. He built it to last. Long days of work in the fields, but then the yields, they started to fall. The drought hit, and then came the dust bowl. It carried the topsoil away in a gust. Winters, he worked in a sawmill to pay for the crop bills and hope they would grow. He went home with all of the scrap wood and did all that he could to finish the house.
Well, it took a little time, but I have now assembled, well, we have now assembled two-part system of scaffolding. Now, to get this up here, we had to take out that first layer in a section. We're not going to demo the whole thing until we know whether or not it has to be gone for good or can be gone for good. But now I can scooch up there, scooch onto platform A, scooch onto platform B, and I will have enough room to do some investigating into that sound tile up there. Here's to hoping there's another couple feet and a tin ceiling above it. I wouldn't complain. Some good news came in from the building inspector. We do not have to worry about any fire rating between this floor and the upper floors, as the upper floors are just attic space. So it is now time for me to jump up onto this rig, get up there and do a little exploratory surgery and see what we have underneath the acoustic tiles. I'll let you know momentarily. So I'm armed with a drywall knife and a tiny little hammer if needed. And I'm gonna pop these open and see what we can find. All right, here we are. This is what we have found. Gorgeous, paint in beautiful condition tin. We've got a main pattern in the center, a border pattern, looks like a daisy, and then crown molding. Cannot wait to see this together. So here I am at top of the scaffolding. I've been taking out the panels and also taking out some of the cross members that I can. I have to leave everything up that has electrical, and these larger, heavier duty members are staying up. But some of these cross members are going to be going. But I just was coming along and I got a tantalizing peek of something up here. Can I see it? There. Look at that. Rosettes. I don't know exactly. I'm not sure if that's where the electrical came down or if it was just a decoration, but that is a beautiful find. I'll get you some more pictures once it's uncovered.
A hot day beneath the veranda, I went to stand up. It hit me at once. He's gone now, but not what he left us. This home that kept us connected to him. Some things are built to last. Some things are built to last. The ones we love are gone so fast. But some things are built to last.
So you're gonna see here a pile of debris. This is all debris from what I've been working on the last day. And if you look up, look way up, you can see I have taken off 2 layers of false ceilings, or I've dropped ceilings, and at the end we have this, which I am so happy with. There is this gorgeous daisy rosettes, rope detailing in between, and the crown molding. So right now, this is only one small piece of the ceiling. And I want to get this torn off as soon as possible so that we won't have to mess with it once we've got more things in here. I'll keep you updated. Let me grab my keys.
We are getting ready for a dump run. So this is how we're handling our garbage. But now I have to go and be the other side of this tarp.
Way back from out of the dry lands, my grandfather's strong hands, they built this home.
So what you're seeing here is what I'm seeing when I am up on my scaffolding. This is what I'm taking down right now. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a real-time takedown view. Just trying out a new chest harness. See how it looks.
They started to fall. The drought hit, and then came the dust bowl. It carried the topsoil away in a gust. Winters, he worked in a sawmill to pay for the crop bills and hope they would grow. He went home with all of the scrap wood and did all that he
Hey
could
there!
to finish the house.
What are you doing up there?
Well, you see all this crud here? I'm taking it down. And I've been taking down the first layer first so that I can actually get close enough to do this. Then I take all the strapping off, pull that down first. Now I'm left with these. I've gone and I've cut them into sections because 35 feet across is a little too much to take down at once. But they're pretty spectacular pieces of wood. They're probably, well, they're full 2x6s. They're gorgeous, but I need to take them off the ceiling. So this is where all the sketchy fun begins. But there's some things have happened today which I'm very excited about because this is the first part of this building where I've actually taken off the rim that was holding these up and gotten some of the crown molding off. So it's gonna, I have at least that 1 foot section there, it's the way it's gonna look, except for without holes. So now I'm going to show you my very sketchy method of bringing down this little, roof joist.
All right, let's see.
You firmly hold with one hand and smash with the other.
Oh, so it's just the smash technique?
You smash, and then you hope it doesn't fall off there without you holding it. But then I smash. Because what's amazing is it will hold on. If there is like a 1/4 inch of one of these nails sticking in there, it just bends. It doesn't break. It doesn't snap. This is why you're supposed to use both screws and nails for framing of houses. Because, man, this stuff sticks together. So yeah, then it's this, and I'm going to clean these parts off so that the nails are no longer sticking out, and we can handle the board without ripping our flesh apart. And I'm going to continue, and I'm trying to get one chunk done so that I can then securely move crap into the space that I don't need to be working in anymore. So I'm going to try and just like clear off one section of actual, all of it cleared off, and then I'm going to move a bunch of shit into that way, into that space. And then I'm going to continue going on other spaces because all of our product, all of our personal stuff is in the other space at the moment. So bit by bit, it's like Lego and Tetris and moving stuff around, but dustier.
Nice.
There's only 12 notes on the music staff, but 3 chords and the truth is all you really need. There's only 26 letters in the alphabet, but no one really cares about the ones like Q and Z. You mix them all together in a soup of creativity and add some salt and grab a spoon to taste. No matter if you improvised or stuck close to the recipe, the soup is yours, no one can take your pot away. Oh, everything is borrowed, nothing's really new. Everything's assembled from duct tape and glue. We're all a patchwork piece of art, greater as a whole than the sum of our parts. Chords sound nice together, that is why we choose them. And some chords sound really bad, so we don't really use them. If we had to pay the royalties for every G and C and D, there'd be a caveman with a Lambo for every day of every week. No one owns the words we speak, we built them all together. We took the little pieces and we slowly made them better. It's okay to innovate, but don't you feel too jaded when somebody tells you that the Simpsons already had made it. Oh, everything is borrowed, nothing's really new.
I just wanted to chime in with an update on the dismantling of several layers of ceiling. It's going well. We have one whole swath across the back that is almost cleared. There's still some large structural beams that held everything hanging that have to be gone. We're almost at this drop down member of wood that spans across. There looks like there used to be a track with some sort of runner, maybe a cloth would be pulled across, but yeah, it's coming. And this is absolutely glorious. We found out from talking to some historian friends and air conditioning people, this was a passive air conditioning system, because when this building was put up, there was no such thing as electricity. So they would simply, there are 3 of these, one at the edge, one in the middle, one at the front. And from the top, you can just open up the trap door, which would cause air. You open up the front door and you would have convection, would bring the fresh air from the door, hot air goes out top. So all in all, it's coming. We'll keep you updated. And for my next magic trick while taking down the ceiling, ta-da! This is what happens when you move the scaffolding. Do not realize that it's sitting right on the lip of the grate and get up there. So I was up there doing stuff when it all came slowly falling over. And I got very, very lucky because I landed right here. If I'd been a foot that way, I would have smashed into the table. If I'd been foot this way, I would have, well, actually I would have been all right. But very lucky that I didn't get very badly hurt. The worst thing that happened was Jill's heart rate went up to about 220. And looks like we've got a kink in our ladder. so that we may have to buy a new ladder. And a few little dings on the bathtub that was resting on the middle thing. So we have to now resurrect this back to its upright position so I can continue.
Yeah.
Do you want to go to that side? I'm going to start on this side and just start levering it up. And ready? Could you lock? I got it now. Could you lock those wheels? There's a two wheel, that wheel, especially the one, and the other one, especially there. No, lock.
That one's already locked?
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Okay, so what I need to do is put something underneath it. We gotta pull back.
That's on the...
Hold on. Don't want to do that.